Jane, his spike goes off the hands of Clark and wide, so 19-18. Beatrice Delage.
Now watch this. This is a great opportunity to go back to Baker in the middle, right here, and the setter elects not to. Look at where Shane Clark is. He gave up on the middle attack long before that happened. Setters too often will not set the same player twice in a row because he got blocked the first time.
He didn't get blocked there.
Oh, Shane, no, coming back with a retaliation of his own right there. But for young setters, they think if somebody's blocked, I've got to go somewhere else. Well, that's also what the blocker's thinking. So maybe we should go to the well once or twice before we give up on it.
Joseph, Abdoli, Biernat, off the hands, Glebe leads this one 2019.
Now the BD blockers on that case there assumed that Mosefir was going to go back to O'Shane. We had two blockers in the middle and left the setter alone on the outside to block against
McMahon.
Biernat.
Lordsey, they're calling it in.
Well, Coach Harris is a bit concerned that the ball hit the antenna on the way by, but the down official is calling a net violation, so that would negate everything right there, whether it was in or out.
20 apiece. Abdoli into the middle. Beautiful vertical by Gabe Aaron to get up from the back row and make that kill.
It'll be interesting to see if we get a replay of this one. If Gabriel didn't touch the 3-meter line, it was very, very close. And if it was, excellent work by him to judge his approach. They have to jump as their back row player from 3 meters off the net to be eligible to hit.
Oh, McMahon. Yeah. That one, a big miscue. And Liam McMahon knows that he made a mistake. And any mistake at this point is very, very costly. 21 apiece here in the first set.
That one was as simple as talking to each other. Him and O'Shane Clark both went for the same ball, and O'Shane moved at the last second. They just need to communicate early.
Biernat, Abdoli, Aaron, great dig there by LeMay. Back come Beatrice Delage, Biernat, Gabe Aaron, off the hands, point Glebe. Beijing did everything he could to keep it alive, but that's like stopping a silver bullet.
Yeah, but you know, in the very first hit by there was a bit of the communication issues there again. Gabe with a good shot to finish, but earlier in the rally he hit a ball even harder, and LeMay, the BD libero, just handled it like it was you know, another day at the office. Oh, Piché is youthful inexperience coming in with a missed serve at a key juncture in the game.
When he was brought in specifically to serve.
Well, that's his third serve and only his first miss, but it's the juncture of the game at 21-22 that's really important, and a young player. But you know what? Kudos to Coach Harris. A couple of years from now, again, Piché will be serving in that situation and not make a mistake.
Here's Bruno Lordsey. Off the tape. Gets over. Abdoli. Aaron! Say hello!
Yeah, this is a good move to get Gabriel Aaron out of the middle and let him swing from outside like this. It's where his future will be. I know that several universities are looking to recruit him as a hitter and as an outside hitter after his summer with Team Ontario this year.
23-22. Glebe with a 1-point advantage now. Each set in the first 4 of this best of 5 will go to 25 if necessary. The 5th set to 15.
And here, Beatrice Delage, I mean, they're looking a little concerned, but it's not major right now. It's first set. They got the support of the crowd behind them, and they've been here with Glebe. They know it's going to be a battle, and they know it's not going to be anything that comes easy. They'll have to handle shots like Gabriel Aaron's last hit for the rest of the afternoon. They're going to have to make the best of their opportunities, and right now they haven't done that at this juncture of the game.
Glebe already out on the court and waiting for about 30 seconds while Beatrice Delage was still in their huddle in front of their bench.
That's not uncommon when you have the lead. You're playing well, you want to get back at it and get right back out on the floor.
Glebe to serve. Mozafar Abdoli.
Bit of a soft serve.
There's Bégin off the hands of Liam McMahon in the front row, and it's 23 apiece.
I can't say enough about how smart that hit is. Marc Bégin was set high and outside, and he doesn't try to put the ball down. So many players think hitting it down earns you points. Well, he knew going deep would score off of a big block like Liam McMahon.
Abdoli, McMahon off the hands. Point for Glebe.
And McMahon retaliates with the exact same hit on this side. So again, these players showing that they understand this game and what it takes to win.
Set point for Glebe. Here's another look.
Again, choosing the smaller blocker and going deep on it. Good serve by Aaron, but
great
maybe it's the
serve.
wrong guy.
Dig by Lordsey. Bégin. Joseph with the great dig. Biernat. And Glebe wins the first set.
Yeah, that's all it takes, eh? You get a guy like Joseph, and he hasn't done much in the game so far. And at a key point, 23-24, Marc Bégin hits a ball solid cross court, and Joseph just handles it easily. Transition point, and Biernat changes speeds, throws the off-speed pitch, and scores cross court.
Glebe wins the first set, 25-23. We'll be back with the second. You're watching Game Day on Rogers TV.
Game Day on Rogers TV is brought to you by Kunstad Sports. With 3 convenient locations in the Ottawa area, Kunstad Sports, chain store prices, family store service.
This program is brought to you by Rogers Wireless.
There's fans of Brandon Baker in the stands here at Rideau High School. Baker of Beatrice Delage.
And the father of Bruno Lortie sitting just behind her. He's been here before. Bruno's older brother Jeremy won a city championship with the Bulldogs a few years ago, and now is plying his wares for the University of Laval. I'll see him Saturday when he takes on my son in the Dalhousie Tigers Saturday night. It'll be a fun evening in Sherbrooke.
Well, it must be interesting as a father, not only as a volleyball coach, a player and coach, but as a father, watching all of these kids develop.
Yeah, it's great, and we're starting to see names from the Ottawa area crop up on the top 10 list in CIS stats now, both on the guys and the girls side, and that's just great for the sport in this area, for young players to see their role models when they were young in high school now doing the same thing at a university level. So they're managing an education and a sport at the highest level. And what great motivation for our young athletes to try to show them that there's so much more beyond this yet to come.
Beatrice Delage getting a lot of their offensive production in that first set from Bruno Lordsey. Marc Bégin as well. Marc-Andre Ferris and Brandon Baker also contributing. Ferris on the defensive side with 2 tremendous digs to keep a point alive for Beatrice Delage, but full marks to the Glebe Griffins because they are the team with less experience. I'd have to give them underdog status even though their records are identical.
Glebe?
Glebe.
Well, they're the defending Quad A champions for about 4 years in a row now, so I'm not sure if they know the word underdog. But in this battle, it's interesting because both teams won in their home gym, and now we're playing on a neutral site here with maybe a few more fans, cameras, everything, and see which team handles that little twist of pressure that comes from the outside now and not on the floor.
Marc-Andre Ferris with the serve to start. Joseph. Abdoli. Biernat gets it over, and then there's Bégin. Great block at the net. Loose ball, great dig, kept alive by Abdoli. Biernat with the tip. Ferris. Other side, Bégin. Great dig by Aaron. Great pass too, but Liam McMahon puts it into the net. So a wonderful rally to begin this second set, ending with a mistake.
Mistake. Joseph had to set that ball after Gabe dug it, and he set it a little low inside. And yeah, the mistake would be Liam tried to finish the rally instead of maybe continuing it.
Great top spin serve. Here's McMahon. Back back row. Ferris digs it out.
What a great choice by Mosef here to go right back to Liam to give him another chance to swing, and he was successful. And then rally continues for Gabe Aaron to tip out of the back row. Again, another effective play. We think that a back row attack is going to be a big cannon, and then over comes this little soft shot in the pot.
Hard serve. Lordsey, and again at the net. O'Shane Clark with the block and the kill. Kill number 5, block number 4.
Yeah, Shane. And either BD has changed the line or something. They've got Brandon Baker directly opposite O'Shane Clark, and maybe they're thinking on the defensive side, but it's going to limit how much Brandon's going to be able to score to be up against a block like O'Shane's.
Lordsey, and there's Baker, and another great dig by Joseph. Bernat gets it over. Lordsey into the middle. St. Marie, big kill there by Beige, knocks it down despite the best efforts of 3 Glebe Griffins who were diving everywhere to keep it alive.
Yeah, they're showing they're not going to let anything go without a fight. Mark Beijing, the younger brother of Andre Beijing, who's now playing at the University of Western Ontario, and again played in a city championship just a couple of years ago.
Kept alive, Ferris. Lordsey gets the bump over McMahon. Abdoli, far side. Gabe Aaron says hello.
You get a one-on-one with Gabe Aaron up against Joel St. Marie, and advantage Aaron for sure on that one. You don't want to see that if you're BD back row defenders. You don't want to be facing Gabe Aaron once or too often without a good solid block against him. Here comes young Piché again to serve.
Kill number 7 for Gabe Aaron. Phil Piché. Brought in to serve. Nice float. LeMay. St. Marie. Piché. Lots of action at the net. Here's a chance for Lordsey. Gets that one to go off the arm of Bernat. Point Beatrice Deloge.
Another great shot there. Not a lot of time in transition. That ball was passed almost at the left sideline. Set up for Lordsey, but he got up quickly and went solid cross court with it.